Hello everyone, for today's video I am going to be doing a kind of wear and tear review of my Louis Vuitton Speedy 30. So I've had this for 8 years, which is crazy. It was my very first Louis Vuitton piece and I loved it to death, and I still love it now. I don't use it as much, however I still love it because it was my very first piece and it was what started my love for the brand. So I'm just gonna get straight on. So this is the dust bag. The dust bag has got a little bit ruined. You will see it is a little bit ripped at the side. It's just where I've been taking it in and out so many times over the years. This is my Louis Vuitton Speedy. It is in the canvas with the leather. This is in the standard monogram, which I think is beautiful. I do sometimes stuff this and I do sometimes store this flat. I think I am going forward going to be stuffing this because we are going to be doing our dressing room, so I will be stuffing it just to keep the shape a little bit better. But this is what it looks like, and I think when you look at it, for an 8-year-old bag that hasn't actually been babied, I didn't baby this bag. I did at first, but then I just started to get used to it and I didn't baby that much because this canvas is so hard wearing. It is brilliant. The only thing I've been a little bit cautious of is the handles, because these naturally darken, but also you can get some discoloration, especially with like darker gloves and stuff. You can get some color transfer. So this is what it looks like, and I will do some close-ups and go into the different details. So starting with the canvas, I can't see any issues with the canvas at all. It doesn't look that there is a slight mark on it on this side. If you just have a look, I don't know if that's where I've got it caught on something. But overall I think it's fine. But I did want to, the zip still works great. Look at that. It's still smooth, really easy to use. I will say I do have one of these bag shapers at the bottom. I can't get it out. It's really a pain to get out, but it's one of these and it goes at the bottom to stop the bottom from sagging. I'm not keen on how it looks when it sags down, and sometimes I do put some heavy items in here, so I don't want it to. So the canvas in general all looks fine. There is a little bit of wear on this one side, but it's not too much. I don't think it's probably been worn. I think I might be able to clean that up. So it looks pretty good. Then looking at the handles, these look fine. The stitching is completely fine. Nothing is starting to come apart. The handles look great actually. It's a slight mark which I can actually clean off myself, but I think the handles look very good. They're not coming off. There's not really any wear as such. Obviously there is a little bit with the colouring, but it's actually intact really, like, you know, it's all together. There's no stitching coming loose or anything. Same on this little bit here. The zip's in very good quality, however you can see slight wear on the colour, which I guess makes sense. I mean, I have had this for 8 years and opening and closing it all the time I guess is going to wear it down. And then if I look at the padlock does have some wear on it, but I am going to see if I can get this cleaned. I might actually just be able to get this restored, so I will check because I love how the padlock looks, but it is starting to look a little bit worn, so I think that's something I am going to look into. Then onto the piping. The piping is very good. It looks pretty much fine. And then if we open it up and look on the inside you have this little pocket here. I keep the little card in there because I don't lose it. You can actually, this is really crazy because you can see the colour of the leather when I first bought it. And this is the colour. Like, do you see that? That's crazy. It was so light, and it's weird how it's now so dark. I do prefer it slightly darkened actually. I just think, I don't know, I actually do like it. I know some people don't like the fact that it darkens. I think it is nice, but it does wear easier, so you do have to be a little bit more careful. But this pocket's perfect, and if you look on the inside, it's actually pretty much perfect. There's no marks or anything. The inside is perfect. So overall, I think for an 8-year-old bag that hasn't been babied, I think this is worn so good. The canvas is perfect apart from that one mark at the side, which I think I can clean. The leather is it's good. It's not worn. I think the only issue is literally just a few markings. Again, it's not something that I can't get cleaned. The zip slightly disappoints me because the gold hardware on the zip is slightly discolored. It's like it has come off a little bit, and the same with the padlock, it is a bit worn. However, these bits on the handles, these are perfectly fine. The piping's fine. I'm really pleased. So as I said, this is Speedy 30. It was my first ever Louis Vuitton bag, and I still love it now. I wanted to get a long strap for it because I wanted it crossbody, and I know the other ones have it. They have the extra support down here with the leather, and they have them on the side. I did ask if I could get it so I could hang it like this. However, they said what can happen is this can end up tearing, and it's something that they can't repair. So I don't want to risk that. I just love it. And the thing is I kind of went off a little bit of the normal monogram, and I think it's because I wore this bag so much. But actually, I have fallen in love with the monogram again. I don't know why, I love it all over again, and so I think I might actually pick up another piece in this monogram because I love it. But overall, 8 years, I think that is brilliant. So I'm really impressed. If you do have any questions about this bag or any other questions in general, please let me know. 8 years of wear, yeah, I think looking at it, you wouldn't see all these tiny little bits of wear. And some of this actually I can get restored, so I am actually going to get this restored. I think that would be a really good idea just to keep it up because it's lasted me so well, and this will still last me, and it's one of those ones that I can't imagine ever selling because it was my first ever piece and I love it. So I think that's everything. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, leave any questions in the comment box down below, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!